Hey everybody, it's Natasha from Mystic Wisdom and Treasures. Sending you so much love from wherever in the world you are currently viewing this video today. Whether this is your first time stopping by my channel or you're a returning subscriber already, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for all of you who have been liking, commenting, sharing my videos. Thank you so much for all of your feedback, your supportive words, and also your generous donations. It really means the world to me, and I am really grateful to be connecting with your energies today and tapping in and doing some water scrying and also reading the tarot and getting some messages to figure out what makes you special and unique, what makes you stand out. Before we get started, you can take a moment to pause the video if you would like to ground, center yourself, clear your mind, take a few deep breaths, and call in your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your higher self, the divine universe, and ask them to help direct you to the pile or piles that contain the information for your highest good to know right now regarding what makes you special. That being said, we have 4 groups to choose from today. Over here we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. As always, I will have timestamps in the video description down below so that you may skip ahead to your intuitively chosen pile or piles when you feel ready. Always remember that you are the ruler of your own reality. Please do not allow me or any psychic or intuitive person to dictate the way that you live your life. These are general readings, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that may mean that there are different messages and different piles for you. And with that being said, let's get started. Hello, group number 1, for those of you who are drawn to this group. Hello and welcome to your reading. Let's start out with some water scrying and then we will dive into the cards to see what makes you special and unique, what makes you stand out. So tuning in to the energy of your water here, group number 1, I'm getting this really big sense of calm coming from you, a big sense of patience. Even maybe you outwardly seem this way, or this is something you have really worked hard on in your life. Please remember that since this is a general reading, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. But I'm feeling almost this tranquil energy, this calmness to you, this pleasantness. So I'm feeling like tuning into this water, you're somebody that really knows how to, maybe it's not even that you know how to do it, I feel like you naturally is more of the key word here, know how to put other people at ease and feel safe in your presence. I feel like you have this energy about you that inspires other people to feel safe to open up around you and also to do the things that they like to do. I feel like you're somebody that is highly supportive to everyone that crosses your path, whether they are a stranger or you have known them for a long time. I feel like you see the highest potential in others and you bring it out within them. I feel like you're somebody that is very friendly. I feel a soft energy, not like that you're never soft, but I feel like the energy and essence of you have this tranquil and calm energy about you with this water here. It feels like, looking into it, you have a very deep soul. I feel like emotions do run very deep in you. I feel like you're somebody that also probably really enjoys music and gets lost in music, and it really helps you to connect with your soul. I'm seeing somebody that has an ability to, again, bring out the potential of other people. So people feel divinely inspired in your presence to be themselves and to chase after their dreams and to openly be exactly who they are in your presence. And you have this ability to accept people just as they are. And people really appreciate this about you. You have such this gentle demeanor to you. Or if not that, it's just the energy and essence makes people feel safe. I'm also picking up that you're very highly creative and a very good and profound listener. I feel like when people are around you, they truly do feel understood. I'm also getting the sense that you have like these soul-piercing eyes where you can look deep into somebody's soul and know them completely without them saying a word. You have a deep intuition, a deep sense of empathy, and you can also see through lies very easily. I feel like you see straight to the core of people's soul. Even if you don't outwardly always express it, I feel like you naturally have this ability and psychic sense within you to really see people right down to their core, to know what, like, say if somebody has something going on with them and they're not sure like how to pinpoint what necessarily is going on. I feel like you're going to be somebody that picks up on it first and right away sees like a core wound within them that needs to heal, or like you can feel what the core wound is and you can see what needs to be healed within people or understood. I'm feeling the word understood here. I feel like people feel very understood in your presence, very much so, and you are almost like this natural counselor energy. I feel like you probably have strangers even come up to you telling you all of their life stories and problems, and sometimes you need to be able to get time away to yourself to decompress this energy, have some quiet time, listen to music, dive into your creativity. But you are a very profound listener, and the way that you see people makes them feel like you are gazing into their soul. You make people feel very, very understood in your presence. I'm going to shift the water over here, but we'll keep it here for now in case any other messages pop up. I want to keep these away from my cards just in case. I don't want to get my cards too close to this, but let's dive into your cards. First, this is going to be like the sort of a ruling or guiding energy to your reading, aside from the water scrying we have already done. So don't get scared by this. This is not meaning like literally the devil. But I'm feeling like with this devil card, with this ruling energy here, I feel like you could possibly, I think maybe possibly, I could be wrong on this, Capricorn might rule the devil card, but I'm actually feeling more so water energy, like Scorpio, maybe some earth in your chart too, but mostly like Scorpio or even water placements, strong water placements in your chart. You don't have to be, but it's just the energy I'm getting. I feel like you can come off quite reserved to people. Again, you have this natural psychologist within you. I feel like you are a natural detective. You see through lies, you see through people's fake personas, or when people aren't being 100% with you. I feel like you see this. I feel like you have mastered the depths of your own shadow, and because of this, you are able to easily detect them within others, but you also help heal other people's inner child, where you see their inner child or something significant about you with the inner child. You know when people, you know that life isn't easy. You know that people aren't perfect. And I feel like you bring out the best in people because you've been through a lot yourself to really know how to show up for other people. Let's see what your tarot, we can always go back to this, but let's see what your tarot has to say. Your other tarot cards. So first we have the Eight of Cups, We have the Three of Cups, so a lot of water energy already here. Let me get this a little bit more focused, hopefully. We have the Four of Swords. The Moon. And also Death. Let's shift these over a little bit. So let's actually put her So, for some reason for you, pile number one, this kind of feels like a life journey thing that you have had to overcome and go through. I feel like you haven't had the best, the greatest, or most easy past. I feel like you had to likely either grow up at a young age or leave home at a young age, or you really had to fight for and gain your independence. I'm seeing like you had to, some of you may have been considered the black sheep of your family with this Eight of Cups here. You had to make some really hard judgment calls that were very difficult, especially if it were revolved around your family or wherever you lived in your past. But I'm seeing like you had to walk away from something. In this head, I'm hearing like it shattered your heart into a million pieces at the time. You felt like you were almost walking on glass throughout your life. But I feel like because of this, it led to some sort of journey. It led you to embark on some sort of journey to explore life, to see all aspects of life, see all walks of life, like what other people go through and your experiences. I feel like maybe you had some issues with your family of upbringing at the time, or they didn't agree with a lot of your choices. Take that how it resonates. It can differ for each of you, but I feel like you got to a point where you had to walk away from people or somebody that was really meant a lot to you that you didn't want to, but it's like you had to go through hardships for a long period, likely in your past. At times you felt alone, and I feel like maybe because of what had happened to you, you found it hard to trust others. So opening up has become a journey for you, but I feel like as you age, you've come into this sense of making others feel at home and like they're part of the family. I feel like with the Four of Swords, you take on more than you show people of other people's problems and emotions. I feel like you are a huge emotional sponge. I feel like you worry about everyone, especially the people you care about. You want to make sure that everybody is well and taken care of. I'm seeing somebody that is very exciting and intuitive with the Moon here. You're somebody that has faced a lot of your shadows and inner demons, and you've really submerged into your subconscious mind. I feel like you make an amazing friend, you make an amazing parent if you are a parent or looking to become a parent. You are somebody that makes other people feel special and seen, and you lift them up. You make other people feel like they have a family within you, even if they're not blood. I'm seeing like you show people that it's okay to balance both their light and their shadow, because you have conquered this within yourself in a unique way, the likes that people have not seen. I feel like you are, again, like a natural therapist, psychologist. You detect lies from like thousands of miles away, so to speak. You are somebody that helps other people dive into their own intuition as well. You're kind of like the Death card here. I'm sensing like the leader of the underdog. You show people how they can get past hardship and become the leader of their own life, how they can start new and fresh to do what you have done. I'm feeling, again, like this leader of the underdog, somebody that has gone through pain, who has gone through isolation and heartache and being ostracized in some way. And because of this, you have this capacity for empathy and making people feel safe in your presence, seen like they are part of a family. When they feel like they have been abandoned, I feel like you're the one that is like, hey, I have gone through what you have gone through. I see you. I see like how we can make this better. I'm trying to think of how I'm seeing this here with the Three of Cups. I'm also noticing back here the light and the distance and the Death card. And I'm feeling like, I'm not sure if those are necessarily lighthouses, but I'm seeing them like that right now, so I'm going to interpret them that way. I'm seeing like you lead people to the lighthouse. It's like you're almost this temporary home, so to speak. It reminds me of that song, Temporary Home by Carrie Underwood. I feel like you help people rise out of hardship or feeling alone, rise out of their shadows and live better lives. You bring a sense of community and family and friendship. You make other people feel valued, seen, and like they are a part of something that they haven't been a part of before, like people that may have felt ostracized from their families or friends or whatever this is. I feel like you show them a new way of life, and because of that, it's like you help heal heart spaces. You show people the way like a lighthouse. You led the way yourself, and I feel like there's been a lot of healing and heartache for you, and maybe something you will end up be learning on your journey, if you've not already, is learning to forgive the past and what had hurt you and seeing the lessons that it had brought to you. I know that is very much so easier said than done. But your next cards, we have Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestors, See the Light by Staying Grounded. So I'm feeling like you are like the shield of protection for other people. I'm also noticing the blue here. This reminds me of throat chakra energy. So I see that you help people to feel safe once again. I feel like you're somebody that stands up for other people and helps them to see their worth, and you voice it. You voice their worth. You are not afraid to vocally tell people how you feel about them in this way to help empower them. And because of that, a lot of people look up to you. They look up to your advice. They value what you have to say, and you change a lot of people's lives just with your voice. You've been through a lot too. I'm noticing how this is like a doorway here into your own heart and soul. You're an old soul, and I feel like you have so much wisdom to you. And you reminds me of like a home energy. You create this sense of security in your presence, and like people are not alone, and that they don't have to be, and they can reach their highest potential, and against any other people's words that may have underestimated them. In our Earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Exactly. It's like, see how on one end of this, it's like there are fires on this side, and over here it is more clear. And I feel like you help people transition. You help people find the light when they've been submerged in darkness. You give really good advice. You're also probably very psychic and intuitive. Next, for your Crystal Spirits card, we have Carnelian with the number 14. So this feels like passion, leadership burning within you that you had to find in your life's journey. I feel like you have a lot to teach and show people and inspire people, and you are a leader. If you have not come into this energy yet, you will in the future if you are vibing with this reading already. I feel like you create warmth for the people around you in a cold space, metaphorically. I feel like you show people that life can be better, and it gets better, and that not all people are the same. Alright, and for your final card here, we have Trust. Meet Safi. Trust begins as an agreement she makes with the flame in her heart. She agrees to let it guide her even when it beckons her deep into the night forest of the unknown. When she trusts, the darkness is illuminated and the forest sparkles with her heart light. She may not know exactly where the path leads, but she trusts the enchantment of a journey born of intuition. What you truly seek awaits you. Trust yourself. Step into the forest and begin your wild quest towards the longing of your soul. So I feel like you very much so are somebody that has been very misunderstood in your life. I think a lot of people have judged you because of the path that you have taken before to separate from whether this is your friend group or the rest of the family, like defying tradition, embracing that inner black sheep. And actually you have this warmth about you, like you stand in both your shadow and your light, and like maybe people see you as like this magnetic dark energy, and like not dark as in evil, but like somebody who radiates like the Scorpio type energy, mystery, somebody who's been through a lot, or secrecy almost. Not secrecy, I don't feel like that's the word I want to go for here, but you have this energy about you, this magnetism, this power to where people can tell you have been through a lot, and they get to know you and they feel like, whoa, you're actually really soft, nurturing, caring. You make me feel safer than anyone that I've ever met in my life. You inspire me to be better. You see through the core of people's souls. You're very imaginative and your intuition is on point. You forged your own journey when it seemed unlikely to everybody else at one point. More than likely, like when you went off on your own path, you took the path less traveled and independent, and it was lonely for a while, but you also built your own community, or you will build your own community of people that you inspire and lead to, that follow in your footsteps, because you show them a new way ahead. You show them that life can be full of magic and that there are good people out there. Alright, that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, group number 2, for those of you who felt drawn to this group, hello and welcome to your reading. Before we get into your cards, let's do some water scrying and figure out what makes you special and stand out. I have poured out and refreshed the water from group number 1, so this is brand new water poured in here so that the energy is fresh for your pile. I'm almost feeling here, group number 1 or group number 2, that you possess this essence of strength about you. And focus. Like I just see like this expansive focus in mind and drive to you almost. I feel like I hear the word concentration, problem solving. I'm sensing like you're somebody that is more bold, and this could be something you portray, or maybe something within you that is going to be coming out. I'm sensing somebody who is not afraid to take risks. I feel like other people see you as confident, even if you don't always feel confident yourself. I feel like you really test the limits, or have tested the limits in your life at certain things, and pushed the boundaries of what people were willing to do. Like not pushing other people's boundaries, but like pushing the limits, taking risks, exuding this sort of confidence to you, while also maintaining like this solid sense about you. I see you rising to the top in some shape or form. I see you using this gift of focus and concentration and drive, and yeah, like letting this get you to the top. I feel like you are somebody who naturally takes on this position because of the amount of drive and initiative that you possess. A lot of courage to you and bravery. Let me see what else I'm sensing from this water. I don't know why, but I almost get this image of like somebody in a race car. You might be somebody that enjoys racing or riding dirt bikes, motorcycles, quads, whatever it is. Maybe that's something that you have liked doing before. You're almost like this expansive free spirit, but it's like you're also able to stay stable and grounded at the same time, which is a very unique blend about you. And people are very drawn to this. You have this certain quiet confidence, or maybe some of you have louder confidence. I am getting like that might be mixed for you, or other people see you as confident. They see you as almost this fire, this blending of fire and earth energy. You may be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. You do not have to be. I'm feeling like this adventurous side to you coming out in the water, and also again like the strong concentration. That's a really interesting energy and combination, and it's not one that I hear of very often, to be honest. And I feel like you are very intelligent, you are very smart, you're really good at getting things done. Anything that you put your mind to, you will accomplish. And I feel like there's this fire that really burns deep within your soul. And even if you're quiet on the outside, people can feel it radiating from you, and you impress a lot of people. Let's move this back and see what your cards have to say. I'm going to do my best to keep this away from my cards so they don't get wet. If I need to pour it out, I'm going to pour it out, but it's there for now in case more messages come up. So this first card is going to be kind of like the ruling energy aside from your water scrying, and it is strength. So yeah, again, like this confidence. I said too, some of you may be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. You don't have to be, but I feel like there's some sort of fire energy or fire essence about you blended with earth. It's like being rooted, being self-assured, being confident, or appearing that way, taking risks, and like other people look at you like a leader, and they're like, oh, that person can take on anything, they're good at everything, like they will always be a winner. Like people see you, even if you don't realize this, they see you as like this winner energy group too. And I'm seeing somebody that has a lot of guts. I'm seeing that you aren't afraid to test the limits, push the boundaries, to stand out, to be a leader. You have this drive and strength and inner fire, this inner flame to you, and this passion that just radiates and glows through your eyes. You stand strong. You might be some of you may be quite athletic as well, or almost have like this type of competitive energy and like sportsmanship or whatever this is to you. You don't have to, but that is coming through for somebody out there. But you have this, again, unique ability to balance like being courageous, taking risks, while also seeming so rooted and reserved sometimes too to people. Like it's almost contradicting, but it's not. Like you blend it so well, so you just exude this energy people are very attracted to and drawn to, and people really believe in you and your capabilities. Even if you like don't set out to do something, or like you don't have a natural talent for something, like people automatically think like that you're gonna be good at it, or you can do anything, like this superhero kind of energy. Take how it resonates, but that is coming through. Okay, so let's move on to your tarot. We have the sun, so more Leo like energy here. God, you stand out. Wow. Okay. Wow. a lot of people want your light, they want to be your light, they want to have what you have. You stand in the spotlight, and I feel like sometimes you mean to grab for it, and other times it's just from you showing up. Like, you get a lot of attention and might spark a lot of jealousy within other people that feel like they're not getting as much of the spotlight as you. We have the Three of Swords. So again, like this ability to go with it. You know what I'm feeling here? This is very specific, okay? One of you watching this, I feel like, is a Leo sun on the cusp of Virgo, or a Virgo sun on the cusp of Leo. Like, you blend both of these energies perfectly. I feel like you get attention whether you ask for it or not, but sometimes you have like this reserved nature to you, yet also people can see you as being the life of the party at the same time. Like, you can be both. You can be in this like hermit kind of energy, even though this is not the hermit card. You can be in this energy of like wanting to have quiet around you while also soaking up the public eye. Like, you stand out like a flame. You probably have broken a lot of hearts too. I feel like you also just like your independence too. You're somebody very independent and you seek to get some alone time, but there's people that they are always calling your energy, like they want you around. It's like you're just trying to do your own thing or focus on your own thing, and you might get some unwanted attention sometimes. I feel like sometimes I'm getting this message with the Three of Swords, like, not that you mean to ghost people, but like you like to get away sometimes to escape everything else and do something that you like. I feel like you achieve new bounds. I really do see that. Like, you climb to the highest mountain, I'm hearing, to what people think is possible. You grab the spotlight very, very much so. It's just this natural energy you exude, and Lord forbid if you are purposely taking this spotlight, because you're gonna have it, like, hands down. You're very intelligent to confident, even if you don't always feel confident. Like, you just exude it. You have a good sense of humor. You are also patient at the same time, yet also like contradictory. Can feel both patient and impatient at the same time, but I feel like you more so are patient. You're driven, you're smart, you are a good problem solver, and you're good at analyzing things, and you're also very adventurous and like super in the spotlight because of just your personality. I feel like your personality is very attractive to very many people. Okay, we have the Tower, so more risk-taking energy. Interesting. Somebody that has been through a lot. Some of you might have actually been in the military too at some point in your life. You don't have to, but that is an energy that is coming through here. We have the Five of Rupees and the King of Sticks. So people don't always know quite what you're gonna do next, I'm getting here. Like, they don't know what you're on to because you're being so quiet about it, but they're waiting to see what you do next. Like, I feel like you grab the public eye so easily, you grab so much attention, people just are naturally drawn to you, and it's like they also want to talk about you, they want to brag about you. With this King of Sticks energy, which is the King of Wands in this deck, I'm feeling like you have almost like, some of you have, not all of you, but some of you have like this entrepreneur like spirit about you, or you would make a really excellent entrepreneur or salesman if you really wanted to. I feel like you're very persuasive. I feel like you're good at coming up with new ideas or avenues to having either a new adventure or your next big thing, like making money or whatever this is. Like, I feel some of you are very much so in the public eye, or just naturally grab it, or yeah, you just naturally grab it, and you may be drawn to things like acting or some sort of thrill-seeking thing, like, I don't know, skydiving, or pitching an offer, like, for people to hear. I can't think of the right term for that right now. Some of you are good motivational speakers, or people want to live their life the way that you do, in whatever way that is. You stand out in whatever field you are doing, whether that be at your job, in a sport, in a talent, if that be like theater, singing, acting. You kind of live on the fringe of society, and people don't really know where you're quite going next. And because of that, though, it's like they're always interested to see what you do next. Some of you are very, like, comical and funny. Yeah, so let's move on to your next cards. We have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So you are an excellent problem solver. Some of you might be very claircognizant, which is the gift of clear knowing, the psychic or mediumship gift of clear knowing, where you might have these downloads or thoughts pour into your head, or you just seem to know things, or people see you like that, like they see you as somebody that has the answer to everything, and maybe sometimes you kind of feel like you do. We also have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. I feel like that very much so is an embodiment of who you are. I feel like you're very trustworthy, dependable, but also somebody that, again, grabs the spotlight. You have this natural, like, sun energy to you, especially having, like, this Horus vibe. Some of you may have actually had a past life in Egypt as well. Let me see if there's anything else from these before I move on to the next thing. I feel like you enter things with a lot of blind faith at times, and like jumping into the unknown without knowing the outcome, and just trusting it and going for it and risk taking in that way. It actually works out a lot for you. You dive in head first, and really it's actually a talent that you have. Like, always be safe, but for some reason I'm feeling like you have like this, you exude this like quality where everything works out, even though you're always jumping into the unknown with something and people not sure what quite you're gonna do next. So we have here Citrine, the number 17. So this is exciting energy, fun loving, adventurous. So definitely like strong fire sign energy here. You don't have to be, but you likely embody that. You invite a lot of attention, abundance, humor. I feel like you're very humorous. I feel like you are very adventurous. You might like doing things in the outdoors. You don't have to, but that is something coming up. I feel like you're somebody that doesn't want to live a boring life either. And I feel like people feel like life is more exciting being around you, and so many people wish that they could just be a part of your life. Alright, your last card we have is Expression. Meet Shanti. She once kept her ideas and feelings locked away in her heart where no one could see or hear them. It felt safe and secure, but alas, she felt so alone. No one truly knew her. She was longing to come out and play. Gathering her courage, she flung open the window in her mind and unlatched the doorway in her soul. She started to speak her mind and give voice to her heart. She could never again fit in that small, closed space of hiding. Soon her words grew into unabashed singing. What song are you keeping captive? What song at long last can you unleash into the world? So, yeah, that pretty much speaks for itself, but very courageous, somebody that doesn't want to be bound down by anything. I feel like you enjoy your freedom, and you enjoy like the limitless possibilities of the universe and what you can do and how you can stand out and how you inspire other people with that. You're very exciting. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading group number 2. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates with you. I really enjoy reading your feedback and what you have to say. And please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you would like to see more content like this. Hope to see you next time. Okay, group number 3, for those of you who are drawn to this group, hello and welcome to your reading. Let's find out what makes you special, what makes you stand out, what makes you unique. Before we get into your cards, we are going to do some water scrying here to get an idea of what makes you special. Tap into your energy with this water. So I feel like you have a very expansive mind, tapping into this watery energy, like this, it's like this mind full of the cosmos, the stars. It feels like this galaxy kind of mind. You are somebody who values logic and also imagination. I feel like you are somebody that is a really good listener. I'm sensing like you like to dive deep into the unknown. And remember, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates with you. But I am sensing somebody who also may have a love of the ocean. I know I'm looking into my seashell with the water, but I am sensing like some of you are very drawn to the ocean. I feel like you may have had to... You're very cerebral, and because of this, you may have the tendency to be always off in your own head, getting lost in your thoughts and ideas. At times, I feel like your mind is so strong that it was easy to doubt your intuition, but I feel like you bring this really nice balance of creativity and expansiveness with logic here with this group. Some of you, I'm getting like this energy of maybe it takes you a while to open up to people. You don't feel comfortable opening up to just anyone, or maybe it's not even that you don't feel comfortable. You're just somebody who is not afraid to be more like this lone wolf. I feel like you can both be part of the pack and a lone wolf, and I'm sensing that you're very, you're okay being by yourself. You don't have to be part of the group. I feel like you have a really strong mind. I feel like you're very much so in your head. Some of you might be interested in things like writing, or areas of communication, although I feel like maybe some of you prefer writing because you don't necessarily like standing in the public eye all the time. Like, not that you won't, but maybe it takes you time for you to realize if you want to do it that way or not. Like, you're not looking for the attention. You're more so valuing the mental journey of things. I feel like you're very smart. You're very expansive. I feel like you know that there is no bound to what you can learn. You're always learning. You're very cerebral. You might like researching things like to the very, very core. I feel as if people aren't really sure at first what they're gonna get from you. And I mean, like, in a getting to know you kind of sense. I'm sensing like maybe again, like, very few people get close to you, and you might hear like comments like that a lot, like, why won't you talk to like a whole group of people, or why don't you talk more, even though you can. You just really value your own inner world. I'm sensing like you don't do things for the praise or attention, or you don't really feel confined to fit into societal norms. Again, it's more about the mental journey for you, the intellectual side, the intellectual stimulation, the growth, expansion. Yeah, I keep getting like this vision of like this galaxy mind, like the cosmos inside of your brain, so to speak. I'm seeing like you prefer to observe first and learn. You're very expansive. You explore things very deeply and boundlessly, and you're always looking for new ideas. You see the lessons of the bigger picture of life. You're always willing to expand and grow. Okay, let's get into your cards. This is going to be sort of a guiding energy here. So the star, we have the star. So this feels like somebody that's very imaginative, very creative, and sensing you are somebody who likes to water into your own garden to watch it grow. And again, you're not feeling pressured by society to be a certain way or do things in a certain fashion. Like, you're just doing it for you. You're not doing it because of what society thinks you should be or how you ought to do things. You're doing things because you like them. You're doing things because you like to explore them. You're doing things because you love to explore your imagination and your own talents and nourish your own soul. I'm getting here. We'll check in and see if there's more information as we go, but next we have the devil. I feel like you might have a lot of conflicting thoughts because there's so much mental energy about you. You may have the tendency to be overthinking, or you might be a little too hard on yourself if things aren't taking off in the amount of time that you want them to, so to speak. I feel like you're very creative. You're good at seeing things from all sorts of angles, and there's almost like this, because of this, it's like you can get lost in escapism. I don't know if I want to use escapism. Like, maybe if you're not feeling the greatest, you feel like eating more or spending more money, or I feel like maybe you're more go with the flow, or you come off this way, like you're almost indifferent. Like, if somebody asks you what to do or what you want to do, this doesn't have to resonate with everyone. This is a specific message here. And I feel like Spirit is telling you, like, it's okay to evaluate what you want, even though you don't know necessarily what you always want when you're around others. But I feel like you're more just interested in flowing in your own space, your creativity. I feel like you might get some sort of creative offer. Yeah, some sort of creative offer. If some of you like make paintings or art or whatever it is that you do, you might get some sort of offer, like someone either wanting to hire you or you to work for them or offer you money or something along these lines. That might be something present here for you. I feel like you are good at seeing things before they happen as well here. You have this foresight and this intellectual ability to be able to do so. You're very smart and very creative and really good at seeing in the long range of things before they happen. Okay, next we have the Eight of Swords. So there's this, there's a journey unfolding here. I'm gonna pull out the other cards here too so they can all speak together. We have the Eight of Cups, so another 8. The Eight of Wands. Whoa! Wow. You have 3 8s here. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. So that might be a very significant number for you to check out. And the Ace of... Wow, you guys have like a journey going on here. Like a life journey. Something very inspirational to others, but at the time it feels hard. I feel like you might still be in the midst of it, some of you watching this. But it's like this journey to believing in yourself. Journey to standing out in the spotlight, kind of like group number 2, but less of a fiery kind. I mean, you can be a fire sign, but less of a risk-taking energy, like thrill-seeking, and more of like a allowing yourself to be seen for your passions and believing in yourself. This is a journey to believing in yourself with these cards, because we have that like galaxy brain. There's so much potential within you, so much inside you, so much wisdom, so much for you to show, but you have had the tendency to keep it all to yourself. Like, maybe some of you don't want to be in the spotlight, or you don't believe in your talents or your capabilities, but I feel like you're going on this journey in life. Maybe you were always quiet or came off quiet, but I'm sensing like all of a sudden you get this offer, this whirlwind of opportunity and attention, and things just kind of fall into like your purpose here. Going into this 8 of Wands and Ace of Cups, you're very creative. You come up with a lot of ideas. I'm feeling like you actually can get multiple offers, whether these are agencies or whatever this is. Like, I'm getting like you can turn down an offer and get many other cups offering you in return, so you can take the best one. I feel like your mind is so special and unique, and your creative talent and ability to see things, whether this is through your intuition or like ideas, coming up with something for other people out of the depths of your soul almost, or like even like dipping into the collective consciousness. Maybe you're very in tune with these energies, and because of this, like, you're able to bring them out and present them. But it's like you're gonna have to go through this journey of overcoming a lack of faith within yourself and finding your worth and self-belief. This is something that you're going to be learning, or you are learning, and you're gonna see it very soon. I'm sensing with these 2 cards, like, you're going to be put into this position very soon. Like, maybe you avoided people for so long, or a big chunk of your life, and it's like there's something, being in this star-like energy, being in this spotlight, showcasing your talents or who you are, what you bring to the table, your talents or whatever this is. I feel like maybe you avoided that. You avoided people. Maybe you felt so isolated for so long, and you almost willingly kept yourself hermited away in a sense. But I feel like very soon you're gonna realize how valued you actually are, and how other people view your talents and gifts. It's like you don't even recognize like how much potential you have, or like how much other people want to see you and what you have to offer the world. It's like this conflict of wanting to hermit yourself away, and then other people wanting you to stand out in the spotlight because you have so much to offer. You have some sort of talent that other people admire and want to work with you with. It's like this journey of stepping into the star card energy here and showcasing your talents. Some of you may be really gifted writers. Once again, you don't have to be, but that is a specific message for somebody. Somebody that never imagined themselves in the spotlight, and you stepping into this energy almost like whether you like it or not. Let's see what your next cards are. We can get more information as we go if more comes out from these other cards. But I feel like you're gonna leave an old way of being behind and learn about like your self-worth as well, and really seeing it in the physical. Like, maybe you didn't feel like you deserved this stuff, or like you would ever step into this sort of spotlight energy, but I'm feeling like you are going to. It might be quite unexpected, or you don't really know what to do with it at first. Like, why me? Almost you feel so humbled. It's like you're so humble, but I see you stepping into this beautiful journey where you're being cracked wide open and really showcasing your talents and being creative, being so talented, and people being mesmerized with you while also remaining humble, and then learning and realizing your worth. So next we have double mission, Lightworker. Starseed, serve the world by being you. See, you have so many gifts hidden within you, and it's like you feel like you aren't good enough for the future that you're gonna have, almost, in this sense. Like, that is a message coming through for someone. Next we have the Golden Children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. See, you have something very, like, some sort of unique, special talent about you, but again, it's almost like you prefer to keep yourself hermited away for the longest time, or you don't see how great you truly are. like, and see what I mean by when I said like this galaxy brain, and that reminds me of the card we have here. Notice how the cosmos all around her head. You're very creative, you're very gifted. Some of you are gifted singers, I'm getting to. Some of you have a powerful mind, like you come up with these really profound ideas. Some of you are writers, some of you are creative, some of you are actually psychics. And this is you coming into some sort of public arena, or somebody wanting to work with you and showcase your gifts or collaborate with you in some way. I feel, okay, I'm looking at the star standing out here, beaming out. Sometimes you feel like Earth isn't your home. But I feel like that's because you are a starseed. That is a mission and a life purpose that you have. One of them, we have many life purposes, I believe. And I'm feeling like a big mission that you have is one of the starseed journey. So it's like you came to Earth for this purpose of spreading these angelic, almost like these angelic like gifts that you have to better serve humanity. And it's like, you don't really like what's going on in the world, and because of that, maybe you tend to isolate yourself, but you came here with a specific mission to utilize your talents and essence and unique being to help humanity or bring forth something new to humanity in some way that creates change in others, creating something the world has never seen before even too. Alright, for your next card, we have Moldavite, the number 35, which adds up to 8, more 8 energy. So this is, again, like, very out of this world energy. If you feel like you're isolated from society, it's just because you are a starseed. You sense that your home is somewhere far away, and you're here for a reason, to integrate these energies into the earth, to create the new earth. You have something very special to bring to the world, and just by you, just being you, just by your presence, your energy shifts things in people. It like almost creates this new reality around people, a new way of being. The energy just changes around you. And sometimes it feels like you may be asleep to this power that you hold. Like you don't even realize it. You don't see your worth fully. Maybe some of you have learned to realize this, but I'm feeling like some of you have not realized this yet. That you have this power sleeping within you. And you're going to serve the world by whatever your unique talents are, whatever your artistic talents are, whatever is within you that you enjoy doing and exploring for your own sake. But it's like you don't even realize, like, these are gifts that you came here with a certain plan in mind to utilize for other people to help humanity. Yeah, so for your final card, we have Night Magic, Meet Vespertine, No Sleep for the Wild. She is a swirl of creativity and nighttime escapades. She is pure nocturnal playfulness and mystery. Going out at night is not only for the young. Night magic is for everyone. Explore the night. Go out dancing or walk under the stars. Gather with your friends and talk into the wee hours. Sing and play music under the moonlight. Stay up to watch a meteor shower or a lunar eclipse. See the sunrise while the world sleeps. Watch your perspective expand and shift. You have more energy than you believe. That, all of this, really, it feels like both advice and is also telling you like your life purpose here too. You are unique just because of you. The traits that you think make you awkward are what the world needs, is what I'm getting. The things that you feel like make you inhuman, you almost feel like an alien, are the reason why you're here and what people need. And it's really important for you to know that. I feel like you feel like an alien because in a way you are. You are so different from other people. Maybe it could just be something like your schedule, like how you operate. how you're free in your own world, how you go against conventions of society and are just you without people watching, like people, but I'm getting the sense like this advice of let people watch it. Don't be afraid of the spotlight. Like, people, you're meant to be, and it's gonna be probably pretty uncomfortable at first, but I'm getting the sense like you're out of this world and you feel awkward or you don't really see all your worth, but that is your superpower. The things that make you different and feel apart from society are the things that people are going to adore you for. You think that you're awkward and other people adore it. Like, if they could see this layer of you or what really lies within you, I feel like you would captivate a lot of people. Again, your talents, your mind, your mindsets, your perspectives, and just your sheer being is what makes you stand out. The fact that you go against the grain naturally and you're not doing it for attention. You're doing it just because, again, it's like you feel otherworldly. Because you are, in a sense. You have this beautiful imagination like nobody else. Alright, that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates and you would like to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hey, group number 4, for those of you who are drawn to this final pile for today, hello and welcome to your reading. Before we get into the cards, let's do some water scrying and let's dive in to see what makes you special and unique. The first thing that's really coming up to me, feeling into the energy of this water here, is that, I know it's gonna sound sort of cheesy, but there's something about your smile. I feel like that there's some sort of way that you light up the room around you that puts people in a good mood. I feel like you have this nature about you, this almost outgoing nature. Some of you might not be outgoing or view yourself as outgoing, but the people around you like automatically get excited when you enter a room because you make people feel good about themselves, you make people feel welcome, and you yourself may come off excited to see other people, so they feel valued. In return, they're like, they want to be around you. I'm getting you are somebody very artistic. I'm getting somebody that is an amazing friend, and you might be a good networker too if that is something that interests you, like online communities or anything online, like bringing people together. I feel like you are a peacemaker. I feel as if you are somebody that sees the good in others, but you're also very honest in areas that they can improve if it's for their higher good to know. Like, you're honest, you're compassionate, and also forgiving, I just heard too. Please take what resonates with you, but this is what is coming through so far. I feel like you are somebody, again, that makes people feel very good about themselves, makes people feel seen and heard, and just excited. Like, you are a breath of fresh air. People feel excited just in your presence. If they've had a bad day, having you around really puts them in a mood that shifts their entire day. And again, there's something about your smile. Alright, I'm gonna set this aside in case there are other messages that come through here. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of blue energy. We also have blue and green in this card, but separate from that, I'm seeing like this blue energy, throat chakra energy, but it's a very soft, gentle, easy flowing kind of energy, and I feel like you easily put people at ease with themselves and make them feel comfortable. It Again, you shift somebody's entire day just by your smile, just by your presence, the words you speak. You're an amazing friend, and people have fun around you too. So the next card, your first card is going to be like the ruling energy guiding your reading, apart from the water scrying or part of it. But we have the Lover. So why am I getting like strong networker vibes from this, or like somebody very love-centered? You make people feel loved. You love. People see you very lovable and charismatic, and a good communicator as well. I feel like you again are able to light up the room with your energy. You're able to warm up the space, and you're able to put people in a position where they can have a good time and feel more optimistic and cheerful. I feel like you embody some more bubbly or cheerful traits about you if you're resonating with this. And you're a good communicator, and the way that you socialize with people really brings others together and creates friendships. Let me see if there's anything else here before I move on to the next parts. You're also a very desired romantic partner. You have like this essence about you to where you're very diplomatic and very fun. You're very warm, nurturing, and reassuring, if that is the right word. You are very supportive. Yeah, people feel really, really good in your presence, and a lot of people want to be around you. A lot of people want to be your best friend too, I'm getting. Alright, so for your tarot, we first have the Queen of Cups. Well, the other tarot, I should say. We have the Queen of Cups. This is very much an embodiment of your energy too as well. You're very compassionate, understanding, but you also know how to have a good time and help people focus on the positives. Next we have the Queen of Crystals. So you're very good at giving advice too. Good practical advice, honest advice, like I was saying before. We have two wildcats here. So I'm noticing like this observant and confident energy. I feel like you put people at ease. Even the most ferocious of people feel more mellow in your presence at times too, or they just know how to loosen up and have a good time. Like you make people feel loosened up to have a good time, and people open up to you very easily, and you enjoy being somebody that people value and communicate to, and that can put other people in a good mood. We have next the Page of Wands. So again, very creative. I feel like you could turn dirt to gold, if that's a saying. I feel like anything that you touch can turn to gold with this energy. Some of you inspire other people to do what you do if you create things. For example, like let's say you're somebody that owns a creative business and you sell your art, or whatever this is. Like it can be so many different things, but I feel like you inspire other people to do the same for themselves here, and to be themselves, and you fully show up and support others. We have next the Ten of Crystals, which is the Ten of Pentacles in this deck, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like with these cards here, you are somebody very well respected in your family, in your friendships. You make a good friend, lover, a family member. I feel like you are you're the person that makes other people feel seen and heard, and you lighten up the room. If there's a weird vibe in the room, I feel like you sense this and you work to shift it. shift it into a more positive flow, or you're a very natural peacemaker here too, almost Libra-like energy, but you don't have to be, with balancing energy and making it more harmonious. You're very harmonious but fun. And with that Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you don't let others into a lot of your struggles to keep them comfortable a lot of times. And people see you as somebody that's like this networker, or very outgoing, or like this person who always shows up for other people, but at times you might have the tendency to neglect yourself a bit. You enjoy helping others and making other people feel good and empowering them and inspiring them to reach whatever their goals, dreams, and aspirations are. But at times you start feeling a little fizzled out because you're so used to being in this role of supporting other people and helping other people feel more confident about themselves, and wearing that confidence for yourself too. Like, you show up fully you and confident in you, and other people feel like they can do the same around you. And you're very understanding, empathetic, compassionate, forgiving. You can see all sides of a situation, and you inspire harmony. But again, there's that tendency where you might be so focused on others that you tend to forget yourself. And I feel like you raise people up here. You raise people. You have major queen or king. Take what resonates with you. I'm going to say queen because we have 2 queens here, but it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You have major queen or king royalty vibes about you. And people really enjoy your presence and want to be your friend. I feel like you add color to people's worlds where it was dull, and you don't like when it's dull. It makes you uncomfortable. Like, you act really quickly to fill up that space and brighten it up. I feel like you make things also very beautiful too. You might have a good eye for aesthetics, things that are aesthetically pleasing. You may be very well groomed yourself and enjoy making yourself look beautiful, and being a good host, being a good somebody that really lifts the vibe of a room, that really adds harmony. It makes people feel good and like they're having fun too, and inspired. You create this like safety net of home, like you can feel at home in my presence, like that kind of feeling. Next we have I Remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destined life. Okay. And deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Ooh, okay. I almost sense like this temperance card energy, even though that's not here. I feel as if you transmute a lot of things to make them more harmonious. You're a natural counselor, and I feel like you take on the burdens of others a lot to the point where it depletes you, and it's important for you to sometimes take a break because it's hard for you to slow down and like drain out this energy, ground this energy, and nourish yourself, nourish your own well-being, because you show up so much for other people, and Spirit really wants to make sure that you're also showing up for yourself. You are almost like this natural parent of your friend group, whether you're male, female, whatever you identify as, doesn't matter. And I feel like people also see that in you. You're extremely giving, and they see that you leave yourself out more, and you create this sense of community around you, this sense of family connectedness, so that everybody feels like they are a friend. Everybody is confident to be themselves and know that they have this star quality about them. You really make other people feel seen, nurtured, and like they're part of your family. Even here, I'm sensing such like maternal energy. You're very protective too. The way that you make other people feel about themselves speaks volumes about you. Alright, next we have turquoise with the number 57. So this feels like Spirit saying like, you care so deeply for others. You're extremely empathetic. You're extremely compassionate. But it's like you're worrying so much about other people all the time. And Spirit is like, it is okay. And they want you to focus more on you. They see all the positives that you bring to others. Like, you can still support others. But they're saying right now, you're coming into a time where it's finally time for you to receive that in return. Maybe you went through situations where there seemed like a lack of balance, to where you're always uplifting others, you're always supporting other people, but hardly receiving that in return, or not really feeling like anyone sees that about you, like how much you're giving. And you're finally going to be coming into a time, I'm getting, where I know this is a pretty like random aside message, but you're finally coming into a time where you're going to be surrounded with people that see your worth, value how much you put into things, and pour the same energy into you that you pour into others. I feel like you're so used to pouring it into people who take it for granted at times. Not everybody, of course, but now you're coming into a time where other people want to pour into you too. They see how much you do, and they admire you. They see how supportive, how nurturing, how kind you are, and this warmth that you spread and make people feel taken care of. And it's like, now people want to do the same for you. It's time for you to receive those blessings and embrace exactly who you are, because you deserve to embrace exactly who you are. Alright, and for your final card, we have Mystery. Meet Esmeralda. She is the sweet unknown and the allure of endless mystery. There are things that are impossible for our human minds to fully comprehend. The future is often obscured from our view, yet we still must make decisions without knowing the ultimate outcome. The mystery can feel dazzling and full of possibilities, or it can feel ominous and freeze us in our tracks. Esmeralda beckons us to make peace with the mystery. Let the great unknown sit beside you as you wash the dishes and fall in love and write your story and live your strange and winding life. So this to me feels very much so, again, like that same feeling. It says, let the great unknown sit beside you as you wash the dishes and fall in love and write your story and live your strange and winding life. So I feel like, again, you have lived and spent so much of your life devoted to other people that maybe it just feels kind of weird that all of a sudden now the universe is rewarding you and telling you like it's finally time for you to be in that spotlight, for you to treat yourself with that. Like you still naturally treat other people with this, but I'm getting the sense like now is the time for you to enjoy life, to come into prosperity, embrace who you are, and feel good about yourself, and accept compliments as well, I'm hearing. Because you're so used to giving them to other people, it's like now you're entering a time of your life where you're finally receiving and you're seeing your worth, and other people are valuing you for who you are and what you do and how much you give. And it's like, here, people are like, here, let me take some of the stress off of your shoulders too, and let me spoil you for a change, or like just being valued for what you give and feeling seen. I know that's kind of random again, but that is coming through. You're very colorful, you're very nurturing. Anyone would be blessed to have you in their life. Pile 3 or 4. 4 is also reminds me of the energy of home. And I was talking about home too before, like you embody this energy of home for people and bringing people together and making them feel like family and comfortable to be themselves and like what they like and dream what they dream and reach their fullest potential. And people admire you for your giving nature, and they admire you not only just because you give. It's not about you giving at all, Okay, I want to make that clear for you, pile 4. You don't have to give anything for people to enjoy the essence of your being, for your personality, for just these energy and qualities about you. They enjoy your presence for you being you, and there's so much appreciation. There's so much appreciation from people to you. I feel like you go on a limb for other people all the time, and there's so much light around you right now that it's finally time for you to be in the center of the attention, instead of you giving it to everyone else. Like, you finally being the one to receive. You're very creative, very supportive, very warm, and you were so appreciated. Group number 4. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates with you, and I really enjoy reading your feedback. Please consider I've been talking for so long, so I'm stumbling on my words. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you enjoyed this content, would like to see more like it in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day.